Hi, welcome to Think Human. I'm Chris, and in this video I want to talk about supernova explosions, one of the most powerful and violent events in our entire universe. So before we go into details of how a supernova exactly happens, we must first understand how a star works. So a star is the result of a perfect equilibrium between two forces. One would be the entire mass of the whole star trying to collapse inward because of its incredible gravity. Our own sun, for example, has the mass of about 300,000 times the mass of our planet Earth. So all of this mass trying to collapse inward, but also what happens because of this mass, this gravity trying to collapse inward, is that it creates incredible pressure and temperature inside the core of the star. And this starts a reaction of nuclear fusion, when the atoms of light elements, for example hydrogen, are forced so close together because of the pressure and temperature that they just fuse together. And this creates energy and heat, and this creates a kind of chain nuclear fusion reaction that pushes outwards to the star. And so a star is the balance of these two forces, the gravity pushing inward and the ongoing nuclear reaction going inward, pushing outwards, like a nuclear explosion that keeps going on. So a supernova happens when one of these forces fails, and the force that's pushing outward, when the nuclear fusion stops, when the star is running out of the fuel in its core, so the nuclear reaction stops, and then all of the mass of the star is free to fall inwards. So the way that matter organizes throughout the star's life is that heavier elements sink to the bottom, all the heavy metals, things like that, and all the lighter elements are at the surface. So when the fusion at the core of the star stops, then all of this material is free to fall inside, and it does this at incredible speeds. And when it reaches the densest, the heavier part of the core of the star, it bounces upwards at near the speeds of 10% the speed of light, and this all happens in a matter of seconds. Supernovas, while they happen, can be brighter than the entire galaxy that they're shining from, galaxies with hundreds of billions of stars. A typical supernova can release more energy than our own sun during its entire lifetime. And also what's happening during a supernova is nucleosynthesis. This is due to the incredible temperature during the supernova explosion, which fuses all the rest of the matter into heavier elements. So this is how we get platinum and gold and uranium, all of these heavy elements. These supernova explosions usually throw off most of the star's material, and what's left is a super dense object known as a neutron star, which is only the size of tens of kilometers but has the mass of an entire star. So imagine our own sun, where you could fit more than 1 million Earths inside it, and you press it down into something smaller than a city. So this is incredibly strange and weird, and one of the most violent events known in nature. When these explosions happen, they can leave behind some incredibly beautiful nebulae. So this is just something I wanted to share with you. I hope you got some interesting ideas. If you have any thoughts, please leave them down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.